Hello artists, we're already on our third 5-minute lesson. Now for today's lesson, we're going to look at Iran. We didn't have time to look at Iran during our 14-week lesson, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the Persian rugs. Now these rugs are magnificent. They are the first rugs ever recorded in history. So now these rugs are very, very old. Their origin all the way back to the Achaemenid Empire, which was 550 BC, you guys. So a long, long time ago, that was when the first Persian rug was made, and it was originally made out of bamboo and other grass stalks. And then the production of wool came about, and so that is where we have our current today Persian rug, and they are just magnificent. So you can see all these great patterns and colors, and so that's what's going to be our inspiration for this third 5-minute. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So you can see on your screen is our inspiration, and so grab your pencil and we're going to go ahead and sketch this out. So we're going to go ahead and put down our shape for the center, and then we're going to go ahead and work our way out. So we're going to go ahead and put down these few lines. So I'm doing a curve, a flat shape, and then I'm going to go ahead and work my way for the sides, and I'm going to go back in, and I'm simplifying what you're seeing on the screen. So if you really want to take your time and try and get every shape, but I'm going to go ahead and simplify it just a little bit. So now this is going to be the center shape that is kind of this orangey yellow color, and so then around it is the purple, and then around that there's like these corner yellow areas. So let's go ahead and let's outline this kind of purple shape, and again I'm just going to be very loose with this pattern. I'm not too worried about it. All right, don't worry. Now, so this is going to be the yellow, orange, purple, and then in the corners we have this kind of yellow area. So this is going to be a little triangle here, and then we're going to do another triangle here in all four corners, like that. And then around the edge is just going to be stripes. So you can go ahead and put that in. So you can have as many border edges as you would like. I'm going to do that, about 2-3 around there. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and put the patterns in. Now this one has a lot of detail to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that purple section here, and notice over right here and also here and here, there are these kind of vine-like shapes that kind of snake around, and it's very, very pleasing to the eye because it kind of keeps your eye in the focal point, which is the center. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and do a swirl, a wiggle, and then a wiggle. Okay, so we got 4 wiggles there, and now let's go ahead and add some leaves to our vine, here and here, like that. Okay, so now we got our vine shape down. Now let's go ahead and look at that photo, and I see there is kind of like this flower shape. I'm going to do a circle, and then I'm going to do a circle inside of it. So circle and then another circle. And then I'm going to make that a little bit more detailed, and I'm going to add some shapes around the circle. I'm just kind of doing a squiggle line around it, like that. So now each vine has a flower on it, and I'm going to have a few of these areas just kind of come out a little bit further. So it's like an additional vine or stem coming out there. I'm going to do another one over here. And so now we're going to go ahead, let's look at the center. So let's go ahead and do the shape that we see. So here, so flat line, angle, angle. And what else do we have? Okay, so it's a point. So now we got triangle, and then a flat line parallel to the top. Okay, so 2 parallel lines, top and bottom. And then let's go ahead. Ooh, there's some nice interesting shapes inside of here. So let's go ahead and put those in here. Like that, and then a center. There we go. And you can put more detail in if you like. Now let's go ahead on the either side here, so here and here. Notice that shape. It's really interesting. It kind of goes out like this, like 2 leaves. And then we have kind of a circle shape. And then what do we have next? Oh, and then we got like these 3 little bumps. Okay, let's try it on this side. So we have leaf shape, then circle, circle, or parentheses going that way, and then 3 little bumps. There we go. Awesome. This is looking so cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead. What else? Let's outline this. The shapes that we just did. Outline that, outline this, because that's going to be kind of like a yellowy white color. And what else, you guys? Okay, corners. Let's go ahead and do an interesting pattern up here. I'm going to do kind of like a flower shape, kind of a flower motif. Like that. Awesome. Okay, let's stop there. And feel free though, if you want to add more patterns, go ahead, pause the video. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and add some color to it. So you guys go ahead. Do you want to do marker, crayon, chalk? Okay, it's up to you. Go ahead and pick those out. And I'm going to go ahead. I love the Sidewalk Chalk, you guys. I can't get enough of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use it because I just so badly want to. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out some purples, some pinks, and I'm also gonna pick out, let's look at the reference photo. Okay, so I'm gonna get some yellow. Yellow is such a nice color, and you guys remember purple, yellow? Remember what that's called? Those are, starts with a C. Very good, complementary colors. So we are doing complementary colors. Purple, yellow look fantastic together. They are opposite each other. So we're going to use these 2 colors, and you can see in the Persian rug they used it too. Color theory, it goes all around. Everyone uses it in all art mediums. So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and put this purple in. So I'm going to go ahead and layer in some of this. And if you guys want your pencil to kind of stick out a little bit more, feel free if you want to outline it with some crayon or markers, or if you want to go over it with the black Sharpie, feel free to do that. Let me zoom this in so you can see this a little bit better. So I'm just going around in the purple section with my purple chalk. Just remember, when you use the water, it spreads out a lot, so you don't need to fill in every single little area. So I'm going to go with a little bit of a different purple here. It has a little bit more pink in it. And so the Persian rugs were just so excellent. And the reason why is because the quality of the wool was superb. So that is why the Persian rugs are just so luxurious and soft. And also their pattern making is so detailed. So that sets them apart from all the other rug creators. And I have one. Oh yeah, let's do some yellow. So yellow is going to go in this section. And what's great with the Sidewalk Chalk is once you wet it and you realize I want to fill in this whole section with something else, more detail, you just wait for it to dry and then you can go in and add marker and add more details. Just going to add some yellow around here. And what's great too is you can layer. You can layer so much, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop there with my color. With my chalks, get my brush. Make sure it's nice and clean, a little bit of water. And I'm just going to go in. And I'm just going to go in and brush this yellow around. And don't worry if it goes down into the other colors. I actually think that's going to look really pretty. So we're just going to brush that around. Like so. I'm actually going to leave this area though, the white, for right now. And just remember, add more water to your brush. We don't want it to be scratchy. No scratchy sound. It should just be nice and quiet, your brush on the paper. Oh, getting a little scratchy. Don't want that. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'm gonna make sure my brush is really, really, really clean. I'm gonna add some more water up here in the yellow section. A little bit here, a little bit there. Not too picky. Just having fun, playing around. There we go, you guys. Okay, so you can go ahead and add more color once it dries. If you want to add crayon on top of this, that would be really cool. But right now, I'm going to stop there. I think this looks great. Nice work, you guys. Now you guys can add more layers of color, which will look so good once it's dry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there for this third 5-minute lesson. Nice work, you guys.